Okay, so today we're going to have an example about the use of the LCD as a display, and then we're also going to use a button for us to be able to manipulate the output in the LCD. Okay, so to start with, okay, by the way, we're going to follow this diagram. Okay, we're going to follow the diagram for our circuitry. Okay, and then we're going to use pin 8 and pin 9 for our button later on. Okay, so we're going to have the what they called first. Okay, we're going to start this one, so new. Okay, just let's wait for a while. Okay, so we're going to change the file name to, say for example, LCD display. Okay, then yes. Okay, so we're going to create a schematic, and of course just next. And then after that, we're going now to pick our equipment or devices. So we start with the Arduino. Okay, so Arduino Uno, it will be the first device that we're going to pick. Second, we have the LCD. So what we're going to use is the LCD, which is the 16 by 2 LCD. Okay, so just click this one, and then we're going to make use of the uh, resistor. So we're going to have this one. You can use potentiometer to adjust the resistance, or you can have say for example, okay, this one. Okay, we're going, okay, this one. Okay, and then next is the button. Okay, we're going to make use of the button for our inputs. Then what's next? So we have already the Arduino, we have already the potential as our resistance, and then we have already the LCD and also the button. Okay, so let's try to build first our circuit. So to start with, we have the Arduino here. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, let me say dito na lang. Okay, and then next is we're going to, okay, wait lang. Okay, wait. Okay, next we're going to have the LCD. Okay, LCD, this one here. And then we're going to have this potential here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to follow. So take note that this one first, this is connected to your no, just wait for a while. Delete object. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to connect this one to your power here, and of course this one is connected to your ground. Okay, and looking at the diagram, so let's go back to the diagram. Okay, this one, so the VDD is connected to your power, the VEE is connected to the adjustment of your potential, and then we're going to set your potential to 10k, and then the VSS and the RW are connected, which is also connected to the ground. Okay, let's do this one first. So going back, so take note that the VDD is connected to the power, the VSS and the the RW are connected. Okay, which is this is connected to the ground. Okay, and then okay, ito lang padakon gamay. And also the VEE is connected to the adjustment of potential, and then we're going to set this one to what, 10k. Okay, so next, okay, so let's go back to our diagram. So the VDD, the VSS, the underconnected, and then the V is connected to your potential. This is connected to your ground. So take note here, the pins of your Arduino, which is 765432, are connected to this part of your LCD. So the RS is connected to pin 7, and then you have pin 6 is connected to E, and then D4 to D7 is connected to 5 until what, pin 2. Okay, so if you're going to look at the diagram here, okay, so pin 7 is connected to what, RS. Okay, it is connected to wait lang, RS. Okay, pin 6 is connected to E, and this one, pin 5, is connected to D4. Pin 6, pin 4 rather, is connected to D5, and this one is connected to D6, and of course pin 2 is connected to what, D7. And of course for our button, we're going to connect our button to pin 8 and pin 9. Okay, so first we are going to have the button. Okay, this one. Okay, I am just going to move this one here. Okay, so okay, and let's move this one a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to connect this one to pin 9, and we're going to connect this one to pin 8. Okay, then we're just going to move, and then we're going to connect this one to the ground. Okay, ground. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make use of your pin 8 as your, let's say this could be your up, count up. Okay, so we're just going to change this one to 2, and this one is down. So basically what this one is going to do is it will just count up and down. Okay, so this will be your count up here, count up button, and this will be your countdown button. Okay, and then the display will be displayed in the what, in the LCD. Okay, so next is we go to the Arduino here. Okay, so what we're going to do here is first we're going to create the program of our Arduino. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have the this one, okay, the library of our LCD. So we're going to have here include, number include. Okay, so LCD, okay, or we have the liquid crystal. Okay, liquid crystal. Okay, dot h, because this will be the library now of our LCD. And then the next thing we're going to do is we have, okay, we're going to initialize now our LCD, okay, with the particular pin number, okay, that we're going to use. so LCD. Okay, so the pin number that we're going to use are, okay, the one that we use in the Arduino. You have the pin 6, pin 7 rather, pin 6, then you have pin 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2. Okay, take note, these are the pins that we will be using to output going to the Arduino crystal, okay, or the LCD. Then we have, okay, integer. Say for example you have count up. Okay, so count up now is assigned to your pin 8, and of course our countdown, of course, that is assigned to your pin 9. Okay, and then we are going to what, also use another variable, which is integer. Of course, we have the select. Okay, so next, here in the void setup, what we're going to do here is, of course, we're going to initialize now our pins. So we have, of course, pin mode. Okay, pin mode. So your count up now. Okay, count up. That will be initialized as input, and of course, as well as your what, countdown. Okay, pin mode, and then you have countdown. Okay, that will also be considered as what, input. Okay, and then we have, okay, initialized now our LCD. So LCD dot begin. Okay, then of course the LCD that we're going to use, we have 16 columns, and then you have 2 rows. Okay, that is 16 by 2, so it refers to 16 columns, and then you have 2 rows. So next, we're going to have LCD dot cursor. Okay, set cursor. So we're going to set the cursor to, of course, we start with 0 0, so that is how you're going to set your cursor. So it depends now where you're going to place your cursor. Okay, so the first part here, this one, it refers to the column, and the second part, it refers to the row. Okay, so next, what we're going to do is, we have the LCD dot print. So this will allow you to print, okay, character or strings in your LCD. So say for example count menu, this will be our name, or the name of our activity for today. So count menu, and then you have the LCD dot set cursor. Okay, then we're going to put our cursor at 0 1. Okay, meaning at 0 column and 1. Okay, so take note that here, okay, again, wait lang, just let me finish. Okay, so second, we're going to print, okay, print the say for example 1 for up, and of course we have 2 for, okay, for down. Okay, so that will be displayed in the LCD. Okay, now we're just going to make a, say for example, a delay. Okay, we're just going to delay it with 1 second before it is going to clear the screen. So how to clear the screen? That will be LCD and then clear. Okay, that's how you're going to do the clearing. Now here, take note here at set cursor 0 0, meaning at 0 rows and 0 columns, the word, the string count menu will be displayed, and then at 0 columns, and then at the first row, okay, so it will display up and down. So take note, we're only considering 2 rows here. Okay, so next, So what we're going to do next is, okay, here at loop, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have a switch, okay, switch, and then select, and take note we have all the integer select there for selection purposes, and then we're going to use the switch case condition for our conditional statement here. So case 1, so meaning if 1 is being pressed, then therefore what is going to do, or what the LCD is going to do, is first, of course, we're going to have clear the screen. So LCD clear. Take note that we have a display kanina, so what we're going to do is clear the screen, and then after that, okay, we are going to have a looping wherein it is going to start counting. So the first number to be pressed is 1, so mean it will just count up, okay, so it will count up. So therefore, no, for the counting, so for, we're going to use for loops. For, okay, integer val is equals to 0. Okay, this is, if you can remember this kind of looping statement in your Deb C, no? So this is very common. And then take note that we're just going to, say for example, we're going to count from 0 to 9. So of course, if this equals or 0 to 10, so it will be equal to or less than 10, and then that will be counting continuously. So val plus plus, okay, val plus plus, oh capital siya, wait lang, val plus plus, okay. So after that, what I'm going to do is we're going to print the value of the val. So LCD that print, of course, then we're going to print what is val, okay. Then there will be a delay interval of the display up to 100 milliseconds, okay. So next, okay, so here, so we have here the 4, we have here the, okay, the switch. So next is we're going to have another setup in which we're going to have a, okay, setup, okay, and then we're going to have a break, okay. Then next will be your case 2. Okay, case 2. So this means that if we're going to press number 2, then we're going to have clear or LCD clear, clearing the screen. And then next, what we're going to do is, if this is press, what we're going to do is to count down, okay. For integer val, okay, is equal to 10, and then you have val is greater than, okay, or equal to 0, and then what we're going to do is decrement the val, so val minus minus, okay. And then next you have the LCD that print, so just print what is in the val, or the value of val, and then we're just going to put a delay again up to 100 milliseconds, okay. So next, so again, copy that one you have set up, so this will allow you to go back to your setup, and then break, okay. So default will be, okay, your default will be okay, wait lang. So default will be again your setup, okay, your void setup kanina, your void the name of your function is setup, and then you have break, okay. And then after that, okay, so let's check first, okay. So here, let me say, Okay, void loop. Okay, so after that, what we're going to do is we're going now to have the integer, okay, count up state. So we are just checking the state of your button. Okay, count up state. Okay, that will be equal to uh, of course the digital grid. So it will now read what is in the count up. Okay, and then next we have also integer. So again, count, this is countdown state. Okay, we're just checking the if this will just be checking if the buttons are pressed. Okay, so digital red, and then you have your countdown. Okay, then next will be let's have a condition here. If, okay, so if count up state, okay, count up, okay, state, that will be equal to high, that means it is being pressed, then and your countdown state is low. Okay, count, okay, down state is equal to low. Okay, so that means that the tawag ito, the count up is being activated, therefore select will be equal to 1. Okay, is equals to 1. So that means that the count up state is being activated, meaning naka-press siya. So therefore else if, okay, else if the same, no, so if this will be reversed, no, that if the countdown, okay, state, that will be equal to high, and your count up state, okay, state, that will be equal to low. Okay, then what you're going to do here is your select will be equal to 1. Okay, so select equal to 1. Okay, so ano, kasi ano siya 2 pala. Okay, so next will be after that, so else, so that means pag wala siyang na-press, so the default will be the setup. Okay, else, so the default will be the setup. Okay, okay, so that's it. Let us try to check this one first. If okay, save this one first. Ano ito, LCD up and down, so LCD up, up and down. Okay, and then we're going to compile this one. Okay, let's wait for a while. Then after compilation, okay, expected before, where's that? Saan ba yun? Okay, break. So we forgot to put a semicolon and break. Okay, let us check first. Okay, so again we are going to save, and then we are going to compile. Okay, expected before. Okay, set up. So we forgot again to put semicolon and set up. Okay, so again save, and then file, compile. Okay, let's, okay, check. Let's wait. Okay, done compiling. So we're going to copy now the hex file. Okay, where is the hex file here? Okay, this one. So we're going to copy this one and then paste it in our Arduino, and then let us check the output. Okay, so we're going to open this one and then paste it here, and then okay, now let us check if this will work. Okay, so first it will display count menu in the first row, and 0 row 0 column, and then up and down will be displayed at the second row, or the first row rather, and 0 column. So let's try if this will work. Okay, if 1 is pressed, okay, let us see kung anong magiging output niya. Okay, wala siya nag-count. Okay, let us check later ha. Countdown, wala rin. So I think there's something wrong with our circuitry, so we are going to fix first our circuit. So I'm just going to end this one first, and let us check our, I think there is something wrong with the circuit, so I'm just going to fix the I think the button part here. So wait lang. Oh my goodness, nawala. Wait lang ha. I hope it will be recovered. Okay, that's the problem with this one kasi sometimes no, it's not okay. Yes, I hope it can be recovered. Then we're going to fix our circuit. Okay, bakit wala? Okay, so here, so na siya. Let us wait for this one. Let us fix this one first. So for the button, I think we need to have a resistor here and the power. So that will be a resistor. So I will just be putting a resistor here for the buttons. Okay. Delete this one. Okay, this will be connected here, and this one will be connected here, and we're just going to reduce this one to 1k. Okay, and this one also be reduced to 1k, and of course we're going to connect this one to our power. Okay, let me check first if the code is, we're going to paste the code here and then save. Okay, then let us play again if this will work. Okay, count up. Okay, or baka mali akong circuit. Okay, there you go. So we just wait because there's a delay. So count up, that will count from 1 to 10, and then count down. Let's wait for a while. Okay, it will just count down. Baliktad yata. Wait lang ha. Bakit iba? Okay, dun. Nag-countdown siya. So count up. So this happens because of the delay that we placed, no? Okay, countdown. Okay, there you go. So countdown from 10 to 0, and this one is count up. Okay, from 1 to, or 0 to 10 rather. Okay, so that is our example for today, using the button for count up and count down, and using also the Arduino, no, and I mean the LCD for the display. Okay, so na-exit na siya. So I'm thankful that it was functioning well, the code as well as the circuitry. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you everyone for your time and for listening, and I hope that you have learned something.